Yeah. No. Fisher's like nodding. He's like, yeah, absolutely. I'm like, nah, no. Okay, this.
I don't really like the Azir either, to be honest. I think it's very much dependent on a lot of different things going well in terms of engage. Yasuo I like more.
Yasuo. Azir.
Oh.
Azir.
No, I think the Azir is not a bad pick in isolation. It does fix your damage profile a little bit here, as you would have otherwise been full AD. But the Ezreal's going to outrange it.
You know, stuff that used to counter it back in the day, not necessarily doing the same, although they have taken a lot of damage and they're too close to the wave at level 2. So, bit of a mistake in terms of their laning.
So, see what happens here in this trade.
Showmaker's just going in, and he will get swept away. Here comes Sylvie. He's going to flash now just to get over the wall. Very awkward trade there for Showmaker as Fisher. He likes when the production puts him at the top and the AD carry at the bottom of the other team. And Showmaker in a lot of pressure here, and that's just going to be first blood. Sylvie does have his bottom lane coming on over, as this is going to get pretty risky, I would say, as the ult is going to come down here from Kingen. Holds them all in play as the True Shot Barrage does an insane amount of damage. And that is just going to be a double kill over to Lucid.
And True Shot Barrage is massive. As look at this setup, like, he's able to identify they have no wards here. Fisher, I mean, Showmaker's surprised for sure by the Emperor's Divide engage. He's basically in point-blank range, though Sylvie hits the ult afterwards, but now he's stuck here. The ultimate came through from Vital to help secure this kill, so he doesn't have it to save Sylvie now. And Aiming is like, I also have a global ultimate here. And with the lockdown of Kingen plus that True Shot Barrage, it is just easy pickings here, 40 plus.
I don't really like that either. As now they're just trying to gank Aiming, but Mohan was here. So now turning into a bit of a 2-on-2. How about we got a TP coming in here.
Kill top side laner. Go.
Yeah, well, I mean, in the 1v1, feels pretty good for Fisher, as now, again, Flash available for Showmaker. Sentinel's coming in. There's the Flash, and he still gets taken out.
Where the jump would land was so beautiful to watch.
Vital,
now he's
rather.
in trouble, though.
Or Vital, yeah, the Senna player. Understandable confusion there.
They can't be supports playing Senna. That was never a thing while I was a caster.
Yeah. Times change. Well, now the cage is going to miss, and Fisher gets out, but this push from DK is very good. But how about the turn coming out from Noshim? Jiu keeps them around. The TP comes in from a Heil, as everybody is so low. Jiu will dodge the True Shot Barrage. Kingen makes his way over as well.
Over to D+, but some of these fights are starting to get a little bit shaky, as Showmaker here just does not expect this Azir to show up. The ult comes out first, and then he, after the rocket jump, is able to easily get the divide, and that's that Vital ult I was talking about. Although I did incorrectly say Jiwoo. That was really well placed, and he ends up flashing to get the kill. Over here, we're really just trying to force plates, and there's a TP and a Neela. So just really good reaction here from the side of Nongshim to actually be able to punish this. Lucid goes back in as well to try to buy some space here. Will ultimately still go down. And they get the turret afterwards.
A Sejuani, trapped in the cage here is Jiwoo, who's taking a ton of damage and has to cleanse, but it's Ezreal, and Aiming just shuts that down.
They're setting up for that third dragon. We'll watch this one more time. There is a trinket here. Jiwoo tries to run away, steps back for just a second, but I think either way he still gets hit by this. Just a great play from Kingen, Wing into range, closing the gap, Aiming, cleaning up house here. There's no minions on the turret, but it doesn't matter. The damage.
And thankfully, he has that flash this time. But now Meganar coming on in. Kingen no ult available. Nihil is very much alone, though. So really just stand there. And that's going to give them a chance now with 6 Void Grubs to hit the inner of the mid lane, as now the Neil ultimate is going to lock Moham in place, but he is Rel. Will he be tanking enough? The answer is no, as now we still have the flash ult engaged from Sylvie, and now a massive divide comes in from Fisher, catches 2 of them, forces so many of these ultimates to come out, but now we got the huge cage coming on down. Mahia looking for the engage, and he gets it on the 3, but the damage not quite coming through just yet for Noshim. Finally, they get 1. in the trade, but Aiming and Kingen still alive on the backside.
Kingen's engaged, but it was a very, very scary setup. As Moam really wants to set up for this demolish into finishing off the turret, and then Ju comes through and takes him, or locks him up. And then when Kingen shows up here, he's got the ability to then lock them down on the exchange, because it looks like initially, okay, he's going to die here. He W's out of the Emperor's Divide, and outside of Fisher's, Zhonya's there. Look at this cage. It's getting massive amounts of value. And then Mihail, yes, it's a ton of CC here, but the follow-up damage is quite there, and Kingen and Aiming will still get out. So ends up being
too sad to go for a fight. Mihail is about to hit his Mega Gnar.
Could be denied here. Huge play from Mihail, who now has his Narbar set, and Kingen's out of the fight for now.
Yeah, he could just, you know, zone Kingen away. They do not really have Kingen for now, but now the Maokai ultimate is going to be coming in. Sylvie does dodge it. He is on top of this. It is just a flip, and it goes to Lucid. As the smite not there for Sylvie once again. We get a big sweep on the disengage, but this True Shot barrage into the Aurora ult is just disgusting. As now the damage is coming through. Fisher will fall, the Nila will fall, and DK are looking for more. Kingen with that mobility is going to find Vital, gives the kill over to Showmaker.
The top turret here when they get this Baron, but look at this, Kingen's out of the fight. It's a great steal, or secure, I should really say. I mean, it's basically a 50-50 here. Lucid zoning them away. Fisher is rooted. He takes his opportunity. Went the smite with the smash coming through. And now Kingen's here. And when he's here, he puts us down. True shot. Watch the Buster shot as well. Bam. And then Showmaker's just like, all right, how many jumps we get?
My work here is done.
Jiwoo ends up ulting to keep him at bay for a moment, but it is just done. Vital, fortunately, no way out. Kingen, they kept him out for a little. As Mihail may get punished as well as this Gnar expires.
Yeah, the timing of this is really rough for Mihail, and Showmaker really does want to make the most of this, as he will be forced to flash away, but Showmaker has his own flash. Not going to force the issue.
Abyssal Mask online for him, and he has the Oblivion Orb, and the D+ are like, okay, no Narbar, no vision. We're going for this. The Senna ult will reveal the timing. This is a good angle for Gnomeshim.
Yeah,
the Maokai ult.
The Maokai ultimate just denies Sylvie, throws in an ult, but the damage is not there. He gets knocked away by Showmaker as well, and now everybody is in the Aurora ult. It is just a crazy team fight. Nilo will go down. Some big ultimates coming in from the Gnar and the Azir. Fisher's still alive, but he eventually does fall, and that is one of the big pillars of Gnomeshim right now. DK, they take down the Baron. They take a nice turn fight afterwards.
I think D+ still likely end off of this top wave. No way to defend without Fisher. 20 seconds on the Azir.
Yeah, they just don't really have wave clear with these two specifically, especially against the Baron. And that should be enough to get the job done, as the Nexus is open. Miles going in. He's got a Mega Gnar. He only hits Aiming, and he's just being chunked by that very man himself. As Sylvie also going to be locked in. Fisher trying his best. They are desperate, but it is not going to happen. D+ Kia, they do get across the line and take the series 2-1. After losing that first game, they pull it back.